But there is another strategy that has brought an end to the inevitable battle of the sexes, while still managing to keep both genders happy. This strategy is used by creatures that enjoy the best of both worlds. The Hermaphrodites, the ultimate bisexuals. They carry a scabbard for their sword, a yin for their yang, and the seabed is a hotbed of hermaphrodite action. This is the sea hare. Strange name, strange creature, strange sexual habits. To us, perhaps. However, sea hares are mollusks, and among mollusks it's quite normal to be in touch with your feminine side and your male side, both at the same time. Sea hares possess fully functioning genitals of both sexes, which sounds good, but what's in it for them? What advantages does this sexual 50-50 have? Sea hares don't have to waste time deciding which bit to use first. Because sea hare sex etiquette dictates that when two sea hares meet, one of them has to behave like a male. They have sex for a while, then change places, reversing the male and female roles. The giver gets given, and vice versa. Then comes the kinky bit. This kind of behavior doesn't go unnoticed by other sea hares. Before you know it, they've joined in too. Word quickly gets round, and pretty soon, a hermaphrodite sex orgy is in full swing. As more and more sea hares keep showing up, they join in the fun. And the real advantage of having both lots of sexual organs can be fully appreciated. It's all about give and take. Because as the numbers grow, there's no need to take turns. You just plug yourself in front and get penetrated from behind. It's a sexual daisy chain of he-she sea hares on the seashore. And then things really begin to get out of hand. As the first in line always plays a male and the last a female, they too get stuck in to bring everything full circle. This wild party goes on for days. It seems sea hares have enviable sexual stamina. And their sexual energy is complemented by an incredible level of fertility. One sea hare can deposit millions of eggs, ensuring the ocean floor forever sways to the music of molluscian sexual abandon. But apart from getting the best of both worlds, what are the evolutionary advantages of being an hermaphrodite? It's pretty basic. Hermaphrodites thrive because of the genetic payoff, higher numbers of offspring. But while sea hares satisfy both their masculine and feminine sides at the same time, some hermaphrodites are a little more traditional. Snails may not look like sexual dynamos. You don't think of them as the most interesting creatures on Earth. But their sex life takes some beating. We'll reveal what appears to be a masochistic side to this mollusk. Most snails are independent little creatures with their homes on their back, but tucked away inside a full set of male and female sexual organs. They are simultaneous hermaphrodites. But they still need to have sex, and having both male and female organs seems to have brought about both male and female self-interest, or in other words, conflict. However, many species of snail have evolved an ingenious solution to settle this conflict. They've established a kind of etiquette, and it gives a whole new meaning to the term sexual weapon. They're armed with the original Cupid's arrow, a love dart. When two snails with sex on their minds meet, things get medieval. Most snails have both sperm and eggs, but sperm are far cheaper to produce than eggs. A clever snail should be unwilling to trade eggs for sperm unless there is some kind of guarantee of the sperm's quality. Enter the love dart. Love darts are hard, sharp, and up to 1 centimetre in length. Big if you're a snail. Complicated in design, spiraled or multi-pointed for piercing the skin, they're made from calcium carbonate, a major constituent of snail shells. So they advertise the snail's health. But it's not the only reason for impaling your mate. The truth is even stranger. Sexual selection. The dart is a snail's way of ensuring that its sperm is used to fertilize an egg and sire more offspring. As the dart penetrates, it delivers a gob of mucus, which contains a chemical that alters the female part of the snail. By widening the passage to the reproductive chamber, it increases the chances of any arriving sperm being kept for the future, rather than being sent directly to the snail's sperm digestion chamber. It's thought that the more deeply embedded the love dart, the greater the chance of a particular snail's sperm being chosen to fertilize his and her partner's eggs. But not all darts find their target. Some snails are better shots than others. For snails, it seems, love hurts. Snail sex is unsurprisingly slow, but surprisingly sadistic. It takes several hours of eye stalk action, rubbing, and impaling. So the male and female roles still persist, even among single-sex species and hermaphrodites. But in other species where male and female exist, the sex roles can sometimes be reversed. Still to come, we delve into the writhing bodies of a transvestite serpent orgy and watch the real-life Nemo having a sex change.